today at Carvana.
I'm John Brickley, and this is SportsCenter right now. 4 stints on the IL and pitching out of the pen for the first time in his career. CC Sabathia's final season with the Yankees will also not include a spot on the roster in the ALDS against the Twins. Manager Aaron Boone on his decision.
It's actually more shoulder, not bouncing back. Just wasn't bouncing back as well as we would have hoped in Texas. He ended up getting a cortisone shot, was able to go out and throw in a sim game Tuesday, and frankly threw the ball pretty well, but just not quite, where it needs to be in the kind of role we're going to ask him to be in, where, he's potentially getting up on the spot and then maybe having to get up later in the game. Just probably not real comfortable with that. He'll continue to work and, try and get himself as ready as he can to be an option moving forward, but felt like this was the best thing for him and for us.
This year he made 22 starts and posted a record of 5-8. His 4.95 ERA was also the second highest of his career. The only season in which he had a higher ERA was back in 2014 when his season was cut short due to knee surgery. He wasn't Brody's guy, and so Mickey Callaway out as Mets manager after 2 years, which included an 86-win campaign this season. Callaway had 1 year remaining on his contract. His departure makes the Mets the 7th team now looking for a new manager. With Stephen Gostkowski placed on IR to undergo hip surgery, the Patriots will put its hopes on the leg of Mike Nugent. Adam Schefter reporting New England plans to sign the 37-year-old who was one of 7 kickers to work out for the team in the last 48 hours. Other news following his 64-day holdout, Melvin Gordon is definitely going to be a part of the Broncos' game plan, according to Chargers head coach Anthony Lynn. He spoke to NFL Live earlier today about Gordon's workload.
He probably will start. He's looked good in his last 3 practices. He's in good shape. I can't say that he will get the bulk of the snaps, but he probably will start. We have to be careful how much he gets because he's only had 4 practices, so it would be tempting to leave him in there and let him run because he's a heck of a runner, heck of a player, but we have to be careful.
Gordon will be going up against a defense that gave up 225 yards to Leonard Fournette on Sunday. The Broncos defense ranks near the bottom of the league in yards per rush and rushing yards per game this season. Browns wideout Jarvis Landry remains in concussion protocol. Head coach Freddie Kitchens saying that the team leader in receiving yards is still day-to-day. Browns set to face the 3-0 Niners coming up on Monday Night Football on ESPN to wrap up Week 5. The Mystics preparing for Game 3 against the Sun on Sunday on ABC. The latest on Elena Delle Donne is she has a herniated disc in her back, with her status still yet to be decided. The best-of-5 series currently tied up at a game apiece. SportsCenter, 6 Eastern after a PTI with Sage and Kevin. They'll look at the Rams' game plan tonight in Seattle, plus what Joel Embiid believes was the Sixers' biggest offseason loss, and how the Dodgers approach Game 1 tonight against the Nationals in the divisional series. SportsCenter on ESPN and available on the ESPN app. Coming your way right after PTI as we send it now back to the Will Cain Show.